The arena trembles under a sea of flashing lights and roaring voices. This isn't just another fight night. It feels like something bigger, something historic. The air is thick with anticipation as two of the most dangerous men in boxing prepare to collide. From the blue corner stands Daniel "Miracle Man" Jacobs, a fighter whose journey goes far beyond the ring. 33 fights, 32 victories, 29 knockouts. But numbers don't tell his full story. Jacobs is a survivor, a man who defeated not just opponents, but life itself. Tonight he carries the WBA middleweight title and something even heavier: belief. Across the ring there is no mystery, only fear. Gennady "Triple G" Golovkin. 36 fights, 36 wins, 33 knockouts. A champion who didn't just beat opponents, he dismantled them. For years he walked through the division like a storm no one could escape. Undefeated, unquestioned, unstoppable. Until now. The referee calls them forward. Gloves touch, a brief moment of calm before the storm erupts. The bell rings. Golovkin immediately begins his march. Slow, calculated, relentless. Cutting off the ring, closing distance with surgical precision. But Jacobs refuses to play the victim. He moves sharply, circling, switching stances, constantly resetting the angles. This isn't the usual Golovkin fight. Jacobs isn't standing still. He's thinking, adapting, surviving. The early rounds become a battle of control. Jacobs flicks out jabs, keeping distance, frustrating the champion. Golovkin presses forward, searching, measuring, waiting. The crowd senses it. Something is different. For the first time in a long time, Golovkin is being forced to figure things out. And that alone changes everything. By the fourth round, the tension snaps. Jacobs dips slightly off rhythm, and in that instant, Golovkin strikes. A crushing overhand right detonates against Jacobs' head. The impact echoes through the arena as Jacobs crashes to the canvas. The crowd erupts. It's the moment everyone expected. The power of Golovkin reminding the world who he is. But Jacobs rises. Not shaken, not broken, just awakened. And from that moment forward, the fight transforms. Jacobs begins to evolve right before everyone's eyes. He switches to southpaw, then back to orthodox, constantly disrupting Golovkin's rhythm. His movement sharpens, his confidence grows. He doubles the jab, fires quick combinations, and refuses to be a stationary target. Golovkin, however, doesn't retreat. He adjusts. Step by step, he cuts off the ring, applying that suffocating pressure that has broken so many before. His jab becomes more persistent, his right hand more precise. Every punch carries the weight of inevitability. But this time, it's not enough to dominate, because Jacobs is fighting back. Round after round, the exchanges grow heavier. Jacobs lands clean hooks, sneaks in sharp counters, even pushes Golovkin onto the back foot for brief moments. The crowd begins to buzz, not just from the action, but from the realization. This is a real fight, a dangerous fight. Golovkin fires back with brutal uppercuts, thudding body shots, and relentless forward motion. He absorbs punches just to deliver his own, a calculated risk that has always worked. But Jacobs isn't fading. He's rising. And now, the champion isn't just fighting to win. He's fighting to prove he's still unbeatable. As the fight enters the championship rounds, exhaustion begins to creep into every movement. Sweat pours, breaths grow heavier, but neither man takes a step back. This is where greatness is decided. Jacobs digs deep, pushing beyond fatigue. He continues to switch stances, mixing speed with precision. His jab snaps, his combinations flow, and for moments, real undeniable moments, he matches Golovkin punch for punch. The crowd feels it. The impossible suddenly seems possible. Golovkin, though, remains relentless. His pressure never disappears. Even in fatigue, he advances, cutting off space, forcing exchanges. His jab lands with authority, his right hand still dangerous, his presence still overwhelming. But something has changed. For the first time in years, Golovkin is being tested in ways no one expected. Round 10 becomes a battle of will. Both fighters exchange heavy shots in the center of the ring. Jacobs lands clean. Golovkin answers immediately. Neither man gives ground. Neither man shows weakness. These are razor-thin rounds, moments that could decide everything. The final bell rings. 12 rounds of war, 12 rounds of skill, power, and heart. The arena rises in unison. Both fighters stand at center ring, battered but unbroken. The tension returns, this time quieter, heavier. The decision is announced, and still, Gennady Golovkin, the undefeated king, remains on the throne. But this victory feels different, because Daniel Jacobs didn't just survive, he challenged the myth. He pushed the unstoppable champion to his limits, and proved he belonged among the elite. On this night, titles were defended, but respect was earned forever.